Housephone and Adam. Let's talk about it. Housephone, Lil Housephone is outraged. You think he's gonna still work at New Jumper?
Yeah. I hope not though.
That's kind of a little tough because now the No Jumper work environment just seems
that
like
shit got
everybody.
Mad toxic.
Yeah, that's what's driving up the views. If you really look at the view count on all their episodes, it's like their takes about rappers and all that is way lower than their actual takes about No Jumper.
Yeah,
and
now
the
it's not just like
in there.
interviews. Yeah, things are changing down there for sure. So the starting point of this is Adam does an interview with Danny Mullen on Sledge Lords of this trans woman, and she just continuously tries to no, that'd be a cis woman. But she continuously tries to bring up that she slept with someone on No Jumper. And basically, in short, Housephone got exposed for having had business with a transsexual woman. People didn't really appreciate that because it's Adam doing the interview. And he said he tried to get everything edited out. But right at the end, you can hear Danny Mullen saying, "Sorry, Housephone, we need the content." Yeah. Which is kind of crazy, but the texts that Adam has shown did clearly say to the editors, yo, this should be cut out. Because he said they had the convo, whatever. He talked to Housephone. Housephone is not cool with any of it coming out. He says, all right. And then next thing you know, it comes out. And then right at the end, Housephone's name is clearly said. So Housephone had some business with a trans. And that's pretty much what he got exposed for.
Adam,
which I don't think is a big deal at all. I think it's totally normal.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you do whatever you need to do sexually. Like, it's none of my business. But like, I could see the way that you got exposed. It sucks the way it happened because Adam did tell the editors to edit everything out. But do you think he should have just released that podcast at all?
I think Adam's a nasty boy
for doing that.
Whole thing is nasty. Yeah, bro. He's trying to play it off like he didn't know old girl. He didn't know shit. Bro, of all the trans women you could have had on the platform, it just happens to be the one that has already previously commented saying, yo, ask about Housephone, ask about us or whatever. Yeah. Now, we did say he had asked Housephone prior to the thing about it, and he just denied it and said, no, we just done a song together or whatever. My only point is it just did not have to be that one you have coming up there. And then he tried to say, oh, well, she didn't like that when I brought up that we were going to edit it out. And I just imagined from her perspective, how is that fair? If like we're not gonna let it be known, like it's almost like he should be ashamed of it.
Answer.
Bro, that is so cap right there because she obviously understands that this is not going to blow over well. Like she is exposing the guy, so how is she gonna be acting like, wait, why is it a big deal? If it wasn't a big deal, you wouldn't have opened your mouth about it. You're on here trying to expose the guy. Housephone said he talked to her after too, like, bro, what's your deal? Yeah. She said, hey, I'm playing the game. You know how this goes. I'm just making content. I'm playing the game, and Adam is there giving her a platform to do that.
Right.
That's dirty.
Yeah, I really don't understand that from Adam, bro. Like you are the boss of No Jumper, right? You've seen this get built. Housephone is supposedly your friend, your guy, your road dog, right? Again, like you said, why even release the podcast if you've been saying his name the entire time, right? Because I'm thinking, all right, if I invite somebody on my if I invite somebody on my podcast, right, and they start saying your name, and they're slandering in a way, cut the pod, bro. Like I keep telling you, don't bring him up. Like it would be very stern. Like okay, we're just not gonna use it, right? Yeah. And then his thing was, oh okay, I didn't want to cut the pod because I didn't want to hear her reaction about it. She was gonna get mad. So wait, you're telling me you care more about this person's opinion than your friend, your homie? Yeah. Right?
Day one.
She probably would have exposed him anyway.
Who cares? How?
You know
okay, like
not on this platform.
Whose voice is louder and who? Like, and then that was another thing he said. He was like, "Oh, people had already kind of heard about it. It was going to get out regardless." But you don't just put that out though. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like let that be something
famous.
Right,
like,
not at all, bro. No one knows her.
We just know her as the transsexual woman. Like I don't know her name.
And then the scumbag that Adam is he's like, oh, if anybody should be feeling bad, it's me because I have everybody looking at me like mad at me about stuff. It's like, bro, how are you so narcissistic and wrapped up in your own head to like you don't even see how this is affecting Housephone? No, you know what he's going through, like with his mom, with his mental health, all that type of shit. Like,
and he got a girl.
His girlfriend body bagged the platform.
Yeah.
She body bagged him, bro. She was going in. I'm like, dang, how long has she been around? That's crazy. Like, she was talking about older people that worked there, cam girl. Ski, like a few different people. I'm like, dang, she really like in the know. But like, how long have y'all been together? I swear they haven't been together that long. But she was taken up for him big time, which is kind of player, bro. You hook up with a trans woman, and then you got your girl backing you and talking about your work.
And some freaky shit.
What did you guys think about his response to it though, Housephone, when he got on the platform and spoke on it?
He did it perfectly. I feel like he did a good job because he's like, you know, he said he's never touched a dick, he ain't never sucked, or he ain't never done anything with all that type of stuff. He kind of just owned it. Yep. And then he called it out. He called it out. And it is 2023. People are into some different shit these days. Like, yeah, maybe being a black person and maybe having some
and being a rapper
transsexual
too.
things or hooking up with a trans person. Yeah, it's gonna be frowned upon. Obviously, you want to keep that under the wraps, but once it came out, it's like, dog, what are you gonna do? Oh, nah, I ain't do that, man. I ain't do that. Nah, you just kind of owned it, and he kind of did call out the way that, like, he called it how it looked. You know, like especially how Adam responded to it. It was an honest mistake on the editor's part. I can't lie about that because if all the other stuff is scrubbed out, but that last little part, and Danny did say it under his freaking breath, so. I would be honestly a little annoyed at the editor, you know.
See, but you can't pass the blame on somebody like that. You sat there and had a whole conversation for 2 hours, however long, and then y'all cut up some parts, whatever, about your homie, knowing it's gonna put him in a compromising position. And again, it's not like in the black community that is looked down upon when you messing with trans, gay shit. Like we're very.
But what if? Do you think if they just if Danny Mullen hadn't said that at the end, if that part was cut out as well, do you think people would have known it was Housephone? I didn't watch it. I'm like, no,
because Adam made a comment. He was like, yeah, if that last part wasn't in there, you wouldn't have known. The interview still would have been there, still would have been cool. And I don't know, but it's just like the fact that you're doing that for the content though. Like, I would have cut it immediately after. I keep telling you, hey, don't bring up my homie's name again. And then you just keep bringing it up, trying to expose him. I'm not going to continue the interview with you.
He did give a little insight though. He was saying that Danny was the one that kept kind of like bringing it up because he didn't know like the situation at all. Like it was totally new to him.
Check his ass.
But yeah, bro. I mean, I still think Housephone need to come up there and smack Danny Mullen for sure. But what you think about AD though? AD's gone in the most on the platform. Like he's really been upset about it and just talking about how he would walk and whatnot.
Well, that's good because if I'm calling you my friend and my coworker and you know we're working together like that, nigga, we're gonna have some conversations that I don't want everybody to know. So if I see that this is how you and Adam has a track record of treating people like shit. Or just being a bad person in general. So it's like I can't sit comfortably next to you knowing that.
Why you say that?
Yeah.
I mean, just I haven't followed No Jumper for that long.
Yeah, you piggybacking off what they've been saying because they all mad at him.
But I mean, I've seen okay. Let's say this: T-Rail and Milk 74, right? Yeah. Milk was trying to go back on Fig, which is something completely different. And Adam was like, gave T-Rail an ultimatum, like, oh, if you have Milk on there,
is that true though? I wondered about that.
Yeah, he gave him an ultimatum.
But he did have Milk on there though.
Yeah, but like after that though, he's like, if you keep fucking with him, if you keep messing with Milk, I just don't know. You can't have him on the show. Like, how can you tell me as a grown man who I can have on my show? But Milk and T-Rail and all of them would have great chemistry. Like Smack, all of them would be great. But it's like Adam don't fuck with Milk because Milk be calling him a Gilligan and all that type of shit. Like Milk has gone up to No Jumper asking for a fade and shit like that. So Adam's not really trying to go for none of that smoke. Like. So, I mean, that's why I say that. Like, Adam has a track record of not being a friend. And then Housephone's girlfriend was even saying all the people he's fucked over. So, I'm thinking, okay, so from AD's mind, right, we working together, shit like that, I can't sit comfortably next to you knowing that at any moment you're going to use my name and discredit me for something, for some clout, like, for some views.
Academics being petty, bro. Academics love seeing the fall, bro. Bro, Academics going, dog, the most passive-aggressive stuff he's talking about, like, his stance is basically, hey, man, when I had my issues with Adam, y'all called me crazy. So now it's y'all battles to handle. I ain't saying nothing because Adam and I, we're good. So I'm not going to say nothing about it. Y'all can fight that battle. And them boys going to pull up to work the next day anyways. They not going to take a stand. They're not going to say nothing. They're going to say, yes, master, and go back. Bro, like, he's trying to egg them on to, like, just crash out and leave the platform. And on top of that, he's basically, bro, he's just hating on Adam without hating. Like, oh, Saqib? Nah, I mean, I tried to tell y'all about Saqib, but hey, Saqib and I good now. So if that's what he did to y'all, I mean, you still going to be his friend, right? See, I'm good with him. That's different.
And I still got to put the blame on Adam for that, for even having Academics Joe or if any of us commenting on this shit, because it's like, the No Jumper drama should not be what your main source of content.
I think the content is also getting watered down. All that on the couch shit. I don't want to see three niggas sitting on the couch ever.
Like the streaming shit.
Don't show me no straight on view.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about the camera angle wise. Like, imagine we just had one front camera, just the three of us just sitting here with our dicks in our hands.
What is this, a reaction channel? Like,
bro, yeah, that shit is like, I don't want to see that, bro. And it's always that, like, you know, how awkward is I see Duno, Almighty Suspect, and like AD just sitting there on the couch like this, or Lush, and they're looking side to side at each other. Like, that shit is kind of like, it looks stupid, bro. Yeah. And it's just the podcasting. I get that they're trying to push out a bunch more content. They're probably way more profitable now, but bro, I kind of miss the quality it used to be at the other ones. There was like 4 different shows, and then they'd have interviews in between. Now it's like they're just trying to overload with content, where people are just in there all the time doing these streams. But it's just kind of stupid sometimes. And bro, Almighty Suspect be tweaking, bro. Love to bro. But man, it's just the worst content sometimes. Like, he get into it with Lush, and he just gets like in his feelings, and he just be getting mad. Like, he's like the dude that, like, say you like roast my glass or something, and then I'm just going crazy on you. Like, I just
I saw
and I'm like yelling at you, and I'm like just being loud, and I'm like laughing, like look at this nigga jacket.
Yeah,
like,
he's
bro,
laughing at his
you're
own
laughing
jokes
at, like, you're the loudest one in here. Just like you're just that pressed to like feel like you're winning the roast or whatever. Like, it'd be too much, bro. I read all the comments. They're like, yo, bro is so insecure. Like, and I be saying, like, bro, he needs to chill, dog. Like, it's not good content.
That was the funny thing. He does kind of look like that dude. I
Yeah,
can't lie.
dude.
Dude, he
Antoine
obviously
does it.
no, but they had another one where he went even harder a week after that, bro. After the first, bro. And the funny thing is, he be getting on him saying like to Lush, like, bro, you make Reddit jokes, and Rush will say something that's from Reddit, but then he swears he doesn't check the Reddit. Bro, you can't keep telling someone that all their stuff is from Reddit, and then also be trying to convince everyone you're not actively looking at the Reddit to see what people are saying about you.
And then his roast jokes are like, you built like a washing machine.
You old as hell.
I'm like, wait, what? That's not even funny like that.
Yeah, bro, they got it.
Yo, okay. Do you think it's about to crash and burn? Or do you think people are just going to dip and we're going to get new personalities? I don't know if
people will dip because they're making bread. They're getting good bread off there. You're getting a good like attention. But I feel like it's just been watered down as far as all the characters on the show. Like, it used to be everyone was like their own personality and was solid. And now it just seems like he needs to fill a bunch of roles type stuff because they need more content. What happened to Flacco, by the way?
He pops up in the streams from time to time, the 3-man couch.
I haven't seen him in like a week or two. I feel like ever since the beef, I haven't seen him.
It's been toxic. But man, my favorite from No Jumper right now is definitely Sharp. Sharp's the man. He's always the best at doing the podcast. He needs to go do his own show, TBH, because
he does have his own show.
Well, like, go do his own thing. I've never seen his YouTube. Like, he never pops up on YouTube or anything unless it's like on other people's platforms.
All right. Well, either way, enough sucking off No Jumper. Let's go back on our shit. Let's go on to Kai Cenat getting banned.